Hey guys, Cranky Old Dude back for another reaction video. Today I'm going to be doing Eddie Van Halen's guitar solo, Eruption. It's a live version. You guys are going to love it. I've seen him probably 5-6 times, and every time it just gets better. I mean, honestly and truly, Eddie Van Halen and what he did with his guitar was some amazing work in his life. Unfortunately, we lost him a little too early, but you know, his music does live on. I'm sure there's a bunch of unreleased stuff that sooner or later Wolfgang and his mom and them will be releasing. I mean, I would just assume that. I don't know. I don't have no inside info on that. So anyways, let's get right into it. You know, if you do like the video, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And then don't forget to hit the notification bell. And if you'd like, leave a message down below. Put a comment, request a song, whatever you like. You know, we'll try it out. I'm listening to all types of music. You'll be seeing all kinds of videos from me, from strange and bizarre to, you know, heavy metal to I'm listening to bands out of Japan, and I mean all kinds of stuff. So, you know, check out my channel. You might find some music you do like other than just Van Halen. So guys, I do appreciate it, and like I said, if you do like it, please subscribe. Let's get into this.
Alright, so now comes my favorite part of the show. It's my favorite part of the whole evening. We've been on tour since March, and I have no better time anytime than right now, because I get to go sit down, have myself a nice cold one, and listen to the greatest rock and roll guitar player in the world, Mr. Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie. And a huge crowd too. So many of you know that Eddie lost part of his tongue from mouth cancer. Between his metal guitar picks and his smoking, kind of, I'm sure, didn't help matters. Yeah, he always had a cigarette and he always had his metal picks in his mouth. I like how he holds the cigarette. Holy shit. I'm sorry, guys. I have to stop it every now and then, or YouTube will freaking put a block on me, and I don't want that to happen. I'll back up. I promise. Damn. He can do so much with his guitars, and this is one of his signature ones that he, no matter what. I mean, as a matter of fact, I believe I saw a story not too long ago that Wolfgang is finally using it after since his dad passed. Guys, musical genius right there. I mean, there's a documentary out there that would help make this easier for me to explain. I've seen, I know it was on Axis at one time. It was also, I believe, on Vice television. It was a documentary that broke down probably from when they were kids all the way up to the Sammy Hagar part. It was really, really interesting. Yeah, Eddie is freaking fire. Don't want you to miss nothing, so I back up. That's from the original Eruption.
Oh. Okay. Rule number one.
Sorry,
You
guys.
never saw me like this. even though I still look very cool.
You look like a kid.
Oh, this is intense right here. Love this. I'll back up for this. This is so freaking smooth right here, what he does with his guitar. I need to, next time I do one of these like this, I should get my buddy Ben on it and just do it where I fit him into the video with us. And because he's a sound guy, he could tell you all about how they're getting all of this going. I mean, I know Eddie designed the guitar, but his sound engineer that's working with him has got to be freaking on fire too. Damn. That straight finger. No, he's not strumming any strings. He's using the volume of his fingers. Awesome. Oh yeah. That stage is insane. That was one thing they were good at the stage. So, what'd you guys think? I liked it. Can't go wrong with Eddie Van Halen on that anyway. I mean, he would be on the one of the Mount Rushmore, for sure. He would definitely be on Mount Rushmore of guitar players. Is he the best? I don't know. There's Stevie Ray Vaughan. There's Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page. The list goes on and on and on. The best one is the one that you like. That's the way you look at it. To me, anyway. I mean, I don't know. But, yeah, Eddie freaking tore it up. No other way to put it. If you were lucky enough to have seen them in concert back in the day, or, whenever you could have, when it was all original, or even with Sammy. I mean, Sammy and Eddie and them, their shows were gigantic. They were during the stadium times for the rock bands, the hair bands, and all that. David Lee Roth started it early, and then he got a big head and screwed up what he had, basically. Then he was the EMS guy, and now, who knows, he's probably delivering sandwiches for Jimmy John's. I don't know. But, because he thought he was all that in a bag of chips, and he wanted to more control. Again, go check out the documentaries on him. I just, I have my personal feelings on it, because I enjoyed both Van Halens. It took a little longer for me to grab on with the Van Hagar style of it, but once I did, it's pretty good. There's some I won't listen to because of just but I like Sammy Hagar as Sammy Hagar, so go figure. You think it would be, hey, I like this one, I like that one, great blend? Not always, for me anyway. But I did like that Eddie, that Eruption. I remember the first time he did it, and if you want to hear the original Eruption, you can go to the first Van Halen album, and it's on right before You Really Got Me, and it's you'll hear what you just heard in here, not all that, but you'll hear a segment of it, and that's where it started from. Because I remember the first time when they were opening for, I think they came once with Ted Nugent, I'm not sure, and that would have been, we're not going to try to think that far back. I'm too freaking old to remember that far back. But guys, hey, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you want to hear. We'll check it out. All right, guys, talk to you later. Cranky's out.